Welcome to Esoteric Spirituality. I am your host, Bella Bentora. Today's topic is on the esoteric interpretation of Genesis 3:15. In Esoteric Kabbalah, Genesis 3:15 is not merely a historical course, but a profound cosmological blueprint for the soul's journey, the structure of consciousness, and the ultimate rectification, tikkun, of the universe. It is the ongoing inner spiritual battle between holiness and impurity. The serpent represents Sitra Hakra, the realm of spiritual impurity, the ego, and the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. It is the force of separation that seeks to disconnect creation from the divine source. The woman represents not just Eve, but the Knesset, Israel, the collective soul of Israel. Also known as Shekinah, the divine feminine presence aspect of God in creation. She is the vessel of divine light. The enmity set by God is the necessary intentional tension that forces the human soul to grow, choose righteousness, and eventually transform lower desire into holy actions. The righteous seed refers to the Tzaddikim, the righteous souls, as the collective consciousness of Israel that upholds the Torah. The seed is the awakened divine spark within a person, the Yetzer Tov, the good inclination that combats the Sitra Achra, the dark side, which means the serpent. Esoterically, the seed represents the internal messianic consciousness within everyone, which when fully developed, breaks the power of the ego, the serpent. The promise that the seed of the woman will crush the head of the serpent means overcoming the root cause of evil, the intellect, or the head of the ego, which is pride and separation. The serpent striking the heel, the Akev, the lowest part of the soul, represents material, physical, and sensory actions. This implies that evil attack through mundane, trivial, and physical weaknesses. The name Jacob derives from Akev. Esoterically, Jacob is the archetype of the soul, bridging the spiritual and the physical realm, conquering the serpent by holding it at the heel. Genesis 3:15 is the promise of tikkun, the rectification of the damage caused by consumption of the tree of knowledge. The goal of the esoteric journey is not to destroy the physical world, but rather to raise the sparks of holiness trapped within the material world, the serpent's domain. When humanity elevates its consciousness sufficiently, the Sitra Achra, the dark forces, will be consumed by the light of the Ein Sof, and then the enmity will cease. In summary, Genesis 3:15 is the Kabbalistic map of the human struggle, assuring that through right action, tikkun, that the human soul, the seed, will ultimately destroy the root cause of suffering and separate consciousness, the serpent. Having understood the Bible as a manual for psychophysiological regeneration, what's your take? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe.